All right, guys, so all the lights are on in my, or I'm sorry, all the lights are off in my kitchen, and I'm gonna turn this light off behind me. I have one of our bigger eggs that came out of this incubator that I've been hand turning every day, 3 times a day to get the eggs to rotate so that baby chick doesn't stick to the shell. And we've been keeping it at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And we've also been adding water to keep that humidity up. Because remember, the eggs need moisture in the air. They need that humidity to be high. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn these lights off, and it's gonna get a little bit dark, but we'll be ready to candle our eggs. Okay, so I have my flashlight. All right, so these eggs are a little bit harder to see through. So right now you can probably see where on one side the egg is very dark, and on one side through the shell it looks a little bit lighter. In that darker spot, that could mean our baby chick is developing in there. I'm gonna kind of turn the egg to see if I see anything else. Okay, I still see that lighter spot and the darker spot. I'm checking to see if I see an air sac. Oh, there it is. And that air sac is what will form so that when our baby chick is getting ready to hatch, they poke into that air sac first. And that is what allows them to breathe, to give them the oxygen that they need to hatch out of the shell. So there's our air sac. You can see that lighter area down at the bottom of the egg. So there's our air sac forming. I don't see any of those blood veins or a whole lot of movement, but remember, that doesn't mean there definitely isn't a chick in here. It could just be kind of hard for us to see right now. Okay, so we saw our air sac. We do see a dark spot and a lighter spot in there. So there's something in there. It could just be the yolk from the egg, but we're gonna put them back in the incubator and we're gonna try another one. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one back. It's also very important to know that I've washed my hands so many times, like everyone's doing right now anyway, but before I touch the eggs, I washed my hands really well, and I'm gonna wash my hands again really well after. All right, so I tried one from there. I'm gonna try one from this incubator, because remember, I'm not gonna do all of them right now. All right, so let's try this one. So you can see this egg is a lot smaller than that last egg that we just did. So this egg definitely came from a different hen. So let's see what was going on with this egg. Okay. So I see almost like those light spots on the shell. I think you can see that too. That means that this egg, so eggs have they're made of something called calcium. And that just means that the calcium in this egg wasn't moved as evenly throughout the whole shell as in some of our other eggs. It's not a bad thing, it just means that the calcium wasn't moved all the way through the shell as smooth as in others. So, oh, there's that air sac. Let me see if I can flip it around. So you can see there is an air sac forming. I'm not too sure if I see any veins. I do, so now you can see at the bottom there, that area is much lighter than the area at the top. So I do have kind of like a dark mass in there. Again, it could be the yolk or it could be our baby chick forming. I think I might see some veins in here, but it is kind of hard to see since this egg is so spotted from the calcium that it's kind of hard to tell. All right, we're gonna try one more. Put this one back. Okay, let's try this one. So another one who's small, it could have come from the same hen. We're not sure. My aunt has a lot of chickens. Let's check out this one. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's my air sac at the bottom. And now, do you see that dot? That dark dot in the middle? If you watch very closely, that dot is moving around. I can see it moving up and down. You just move down farther. I hope you can see that too. So that is most definitely an embryo. So that is most definitely a baby chick moving in there. So I'm gonna move it around a little bit. I can kind of see if I tip it up. Oh, he just moved a lot. So that dark spot usually means that that's the eye of the baby chick. So that's what's forming first. The red, small, thin red veins, I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but those are the blood veins. Oh, wow, he's moving a lot. I'm gonna rotate him a little more. See if we can see any more veins. Kind of hard to see. I can just see kind of that one strong vein right there in the corner. So that's where the blood is pumping through this chick. I'm gonna turn him around. Nice and gentle. Oh, okay, we'll let the camera focus. I'm not sure if you can see them, but there are definitely some blood veins coming in and around this baby chick, or this embryo still. All right, let's see where that air sac is. Oh, there it is at the bottom. Okay, so we have our air sac forming, so we know that our baby chick will have oxygen when he starts to hatch. Oh, there's kind of, if you see right there, there's another blood vein, so we know that there is definitely life in this egg. And there's his eye again. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put him back. I'm gonna turn the lights on. I'm gonna turn the big lights on. Okay, so this egg is white. So that means that it was definitely easier to see through than the eggs that are brown. The two earlier eggs that I pulled out were a little bit darker in color. I'm not gonna lose hope on them yet, but this egg, we just saw all of that life inside, and it was definitely easier to see because of how light in color this egg is. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him back. Nice and safe inside our incubator.